All right.
Cool.
I can't do it in shapeshift form. It doesn't want to. It only does it for Moonkin and Resto when they're not in form. It's messed up.
You got the special skin. That's why.
No, even when I do cat form or cheetah form or anything like that, it doesn't work. Hey, look at that, another melee. We need is one more melee and we will have a well-balanced group. What's up? Please eat if you haven't eaten. There's one of the raid feasts up. Let me put up Discord again. Another mage. 220. Yes, there's a lot of mages that want this.
Alright, we'll see. I'll be right back. Never mind.
There's nothing really that drops here that's specifically for mages that I can tell.
Any questions about how to make the macro, how to focus on Frida, anything like that?
What do we do if
Oh,
we
quick
don't
question,
have an
though.
intro?
Stavros, I'm taking first, right?
You're taking Niklaus and Frida first. I'm taking Stavros.
Okay, thanks.
You're going to be tanking Niklaus and Frida on the skull. I'll be tanking Stavros kind of like on the moon. And whenever you tank Stavros, come over here, Butter. Whenever you tank Stavros, you want to make sure that you're facing in this general direction or that general direction, like you are now. Either way is fine. Yeah.
Side to side. Not
Side to side. Not straight up and down, because if you face them straight up and down, it'll go through the raid.
right. We're saying the same thing.
Okay. Raid, you should be standing on the blue square when you don't have the debuff. And when you have the debuff, run with your partner toward the red X. As long as you all run in the same direction toward the red X and you're not standing on each other and standing on the crap on the ground, you should be fine. Just find your partner. Okay?
What macros did you want us to have?
It's a simple macro. It's not really hard. I'll post it up again. So basically, you make a macro. Well, you set your focus on Frida. That you can do manually right now, right? just by clicking on her and hitting set focus. And then you make a macro that says exactly that. /cast bracket at boss 1 bracket and your interrupt, whatever your interrupt spell is, counter shot, whatever it is, and you put it in there, and you'll be able to interrupt her, and you won't have to switch target.
Gotcha.
Because boss 1 is normally her. Hopefully it won't give you an error because of like case, uppercase and lowercase. I don't think it's that sensitive, but if it does, we'll probably wipe and we'll try it again. Let's see if all the buffs are up. 3 people.
Did we get class?
We're gonna get it now because we're kind of full now. So if Arduino, if you have a flask, you can a cauldron, you can drop it. If you don't, let me know. Okay.
Everybody in.
Everybody grab 1 flask. Use it. Make sure you got the buff. Then grab another one. Should be enough for 30 people in there, so there should be some leftovers. And do a ready check now to make sure that everybody used their flask. And most likely, if people who aren't paying attention can use it. Everybody use it. Thank you very much. All right. Everybody's ready. We can start the pull. Butters, you ready?
Wait, one guy's running in place.
I say.
It looks like his name is Savasi. Was running in place. Are you all right, bud? You lagging out?
Looks okay now.
All right. Fire when ready, Gridley. When you have to get together, you run towards the red.
His home is at 762. He has to go.
Hey, my macro disappeared.
What do you mean your macros disappeared?
I made an interrupt macro, and now it disappeared on me all of a sudden. Oh, I forgot to check it after I crashed.
I got Cab at 221, 221, home and world. I don't know what Cab is. He's in Malagos. What's Malagos?
What are some realms having latency issues or something?
I don't know.
Having latency issues. I have 28 milliseconds at home, but worldwide, I've got 62 milliseconds.
I got 2529, so I'm good.
2862, not good.
Well, the delivery of my margaritas is about 15 minutes away, so I've got you all beat.
With this, since we're not getting any other pings, and we'll see how it goes. All right, gonna start the poll.
5, 4, 3,
Remember,
2, 1.
Butters got the other two. Starting poll.
Not you. We're not on the guest list.
Bring them to the skull, Butters. And nobody interrupted. If you're melee and you're not interrupting, you're doing it wrong. So make sure that you're interrupting.
Go to red. Go to red.
Shit, I fucked that up.
I'm going to taunt him off of you. Just stay where you are. And then now you taunt Stavros. Everybody should be on Niklaus, the moon. Get on the skull now. Interrupt.
Taunting.
Get ready to dance. Get into your square. If you're in the wrong square, you'll end up dead.
And then after the dance, you guys all have a haste buff, so that's when you go crazy with your DPS.
Remember to interrupt. Didn't interrupt. I just pulled Niklaus. I didn't know who I was supposed to pull. How many debuffs do you have from Niklaus? It's on Stavros then.
Interrupt. No, didn't get interrupted.
Butters, you gotta take one or the other. You cannot have both of those. And the interrupts. Nobody's interrupting. So let's see who is interrupting or not.
It doesn't show me interrupting, but I was.
everybody that has an interrupt should be interrupted. There's no excuse. If me as a tank, I can get 3 interrupts in, and you don't even show 1 interrupt in there, then basically you're not helping. The only excuse is if you're a healer. That's it. Every DPS has an interrupt, as far as I know. Okay, so now we got somebody telling us how to do the raid. Because of that, that's why the interrupts are bad. God. It's not about the cleaves. The only reason why it's stacked on top of each other is so that the tanks can help with the interrupts. People are not interrupting, so the tanks are helping with the interrupts. If the tank keeps Stavros on the other side of the room, basically he's not going to be able to interrupt. Correct? But this is the reason why we're keeping it together. Dude, if you don't want to be here because it doesn't feel right to you, please step out. We do it this way. If you can't adapt and be with us in our raid, instead of trying to make it into your raid or whatever it is that you do, just move on. Don't complain. And, have a nice life. I'm not offended. I want you to get the fuck out if you don't want to be here. Alright, then stop complaining. Let us do it our way. We'll get it done. We just need people to fucking interrupt. That's all. And I said we do it this way. So I want to move on. Is that cool? Well, in fact, I don't know. Those are the interrupts. If you're not on that list and you're in the raid, you need to improve. Simple as that.
Is it just one specific spell that needs to be interrupted?
Just one spell from her. I can
One where the chime goes off, right?
I can set up an interrupt, list. If you guys want me to set up a list of people to do the interrupts, if you want me to do that, I can do that fine.
We're fine. I thought I interrupted several times, but it was probably the wrong spell.
I think it's called like Dreadbolt or something, right?
Doesn't matter.
Volley.
It's the
Volley,
only one
yeah.
that you can actually interrupt from her.
Yeah.
So
She has other. That's all right. Go on.
You set focus on her, and you look for the one that you can interrupt, and you interrupt it. Because the gray one you cannot interrupt. You can only interrupt the one that has color on it.
If you're going to invite people, at least come over here and help me with the summoning stone.
Well, thank you, Jess. I will help you with the summoning stone.
And you wonder why warlocks give you shit. Why they don't want to put a stone down. It's because you don't help.
Or they don't show up.
You.
Yeah, we do have Discord. You guys can call it out if you want, or type it out if you don't like using your voice.
Hey, can you throw up that macro one more time?
Remember, you just have to change the word interrupt to your interrupt spell. That's it.
Where is it? Oh, never mind. I see it.
Remember to use capital letters on the name of the spell that you're casting to interrupt.
Shouldn't matter, really. I don't think
For
it's
some
cap
strange
sensitive.
reason.
I don't think it's cap sensitive. It will count spaces though, so be careful with that. So again, we're keeping Stavros on the moon, left and right on the moon. Nobody should be standing on the moon. Nobody should be getting hit by Stavros if he's kept on the moon. We're keeping the other guys on the skull. That's around 2 feet between those two flags. If you're standing here and you're getting your ass whacked, that's your own fucking fault. Alright?
A 100 degrees a week from today here.
Ready, check it out. We need rebuffs. I need to eat. I'm sorry. I'm gonna eat.
Pally needs Discord again.
Yeah, I'll put it up. Butter, now remember, make sure that we taunt between Stavros and what's his face, Niklaus, okay? Those are the ones that are most important. Frida, we can taunt like a few seconds later, you know?
I hit the wrong one when I went to go taunt the last time. So when you asked me why I had both, I taunted the wrong one to begin. I taunted the on and then taunted him.
Yeah, I'll keep the marks on top of their heads. So basically, it's always the moon and the X that you have to worry about.
The only two you see that I marked. So
Yeah. Aldgren, are you ready? He's ready, so I'm gonna start the pull. Set focus on Frida right
5,
now if you haven't done
4,
so.
3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
All DPS should be on the moon. The moon, the character that has the moon on his head. Interrupt Frida. Very good. Well, that you see, that's how we want it with the interrupts. Very good.
Yeah.
Alright, we gotta switch. Remember, I'm taunting the moon, you're taunting the X. First dance. Run. Get to your spots. Remember, if you're not in the right square, you're going to end up dead. It'll kill you.
He moves again from the same guy.
Stop this nonsense! You have disgraced this gathering long enough.
I'm bringing her back to the skull. Kill the skull, please.
Everyone, find your partner.
Alright, taunting the moon. You taunt the, I'm sorry, taunting the X and you taunt the moon. You should grab Frida if you haven't grabbed her. Beware. Squad is dead. We need a res on him. I'm taunting.
I'm down.
I'm down as well. We had a healer dead, and our interrupts were there.
And I died like not even a minute into the fight.
The thing is that your interrupts were counted early in the fight.
I
Trying to
know.
kill all the interrupts. Remember, stuns are not counted as interrupts, so stuns I don't think even work on her. So. How much damage did we take due to her cast? Let's see. What's the damage that we take from her? Is it Dark Recital?
That's the only thing that hit me on my log. It's oppressive atmosphere. That's all my damage is from that. I didn't get hit with anything else. I didn't get any debuffs. I didn't get nothing.
That's how much I got hit, and then Dark Recital, Drain Essence, wrong moves. No, that can't be right. It's not personal. It's for the whole raid, right?
It's the Deadbolt Volley.
Deadbolt Volley. So we didn't really get hit by it that much if it's number 8 on the list. So probably only one got through. Oppressive Atmosphere is the aura that they have. So that's our basic kind of like DPS check. If our DPS is too low, then that alone will kill us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a constant thing that's happening. We can't stop that. So basically, if our DPS alone, that's the DPS check. That's to tell us that our DPS is too low. You know, if we're getting killed by that, basically, that's it. Yeah, but we only missed one. It looks like we only missed one. What's your eye level, Nico? Me too. You're 221, dude. You should be fine. You guys too? Well, Dark Recital, if that's the debuff that people get, and you're supposed to run with the person, you're supposed to find your partner and then run to the red X. If I understand it right. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah. You want to get close to each other first and then run to the red X.
Alright, please eat. Everybody understands what's happening now. I don't know if we'll be able to overcome it, but everybody understands what's happening. So just eat and we'll try it again. Make sure that you have your oils on as well. Forgot to do that last time. No, just run to the blue. Meet halfway. Run to the red. If you're on, you should all be standing near or on blue if you're ranged. So basically, if you're melee, you're running straight to the red. If you're range, you're basically running straight to the red. So basically, you're supposed to meet your partner halfway. You get it? Avoid the crap on the ground as much as you can, but that's basically all you're supposed to do. Yeah, just go to red. If you're melee, you're going to be standing here. You're going to be running straight to red. If you're range or heals, basically you're running straight over here. So you'll meet around halfway point. All right, let me do a ready check and we'll go. I just listen to where they tell me to go. What he says. He always tells you where to go on the dance. Starting the pull. Remember, I'm going to be pulling my target to the moon, so stay away from the moon. You don't have to hit my target, you only have to hit the other one.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire? Beware.
Brill, you're hitting the wrong target. You should be hitting. You should be hitting the moon, not the X. Interrupt.
Switching.
Taunting.
Interrupt that one. Yeah. Interrupt.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
People still aren't running to the red. Two people are running straight back.
Time to taunt.
Taunting Stavros. Taunt Niklaus.
Lost the off tank.
Oh, okay. Wipe it up.
Attention! Set formation for the dance macabre.
That one we had lots of them get out. People did not interrupt on that one.
Rookie down.
This is part of the mechanics, guys. You can't avoid it. And there's more mechanics at the end of this fight where she puts fire on the ground and you have to basically get out of the fire. So it's going to be crazy at the end of the fight. So you're going to have to deal with that as well.
Stop this nonsense. You have disgraced this gathering long enough. Beware.
Just release. We'll try it again. I'd like to get the Slugfist, so come on, guys.
People still aren't getting the run to the red idea with that debuff.
Please eat if you haven't eaten. Which one? The one that was complaining or the one that was really quiet? Yeah, Cab was actually... I don't think he was on Discord either.
It was somebody in Melee that was the one that ran straight backwards and didn't go to the red.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it was one of the... I don't know who it was. I didn't see. All I know is that somebody did a beeline from the boss straight back to the orange, and there was nowhere for me to go. It wasn't my partner. It was somebody else.
Well, what happened to me, there was a hunter. He just left, but he went back to the orange. I think that's what you're talking about. Because I went to the red, and then he was just like DPSing the boss at the orange right here. And I whispered to him, and then he just left. So.
Well, he didn't move?
Yeah, he didn't move at all. But he's gone. I whispered to him to tell him what to do, but I guess he just left. So.
Well, we're at 249. We need more than that for DPS on this boss, so I need to get more DPS. So it's going to take us a little while to get people in here.
You just resent that, right? And you just refresh that.
I'm going to change it a bit. Yeah, bro, you're fine. You haven't done anything wrong. It's just focus. Make sure that you're focusing on the moon. Okay?
Unless you're interrupting, then it's the other one.
Yeah.
And then back to the moon.
There's a rabbit outside the window. The dogs are going nuts.
Now, we can try doing this with 249 and see if that works. We're like one healer over. But you guys got to push your DPS. Let's give it a shot. Waiting on squad and butter. Waiting on squad.
Wake up, squad.
It's so awesome to have all guild healers.
Yeah.
It's actually quite amazing. Everybody's ready, starting to pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win. Beware. Everyone, find your partner or die. Beware. Beware.
Alright, we gotta switch. Remember, you gotta taunt Stavros. I'm taunting Niklaus.
Beware. Everyone, find your partner or die.
Get to your spots. Remember to stand in your square. Diamond square, whatever the fuck you wanna call it.
Stop this nonsense! You have distressed this gathering long enough. Beware.
Kill the skull.
Everyone, find your partner or die. Beware.
Alright, I'm switching to Stavros. Switch to Niklaus. Remember, turn Stavros away from me. Not Stavros, Niklaus away from me. Res me if you can. Alright, I'm gonna try and taunt Stavros this time. Again.
Believe it, squad that's down. I'm going to go down here quick too.
Focus on Niklaus. Or kill Niklaus. He's almost dead. He's dead. Now we gotta kill Stavros. Kill that ad.
Everyone, find your partner or die. Beware.
Kill the skull. Okay, still up. All right, when this part happens, what you want to do is you want to basically get away from all of them.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure the DPS stays on Stavros, but at least so that you can actually interrupt Frida. You want to keep them together, you know?
You can actually hear the game's audio telling you to separate because it's like a crescendo. It gets louder and louder and louder.
But it's good. We got up to that point now. Everybody saw it. Everybody sees what's going to happen next. It's a matter of just staying alive. I think we may have missed one or two of the interrupts, but everything else came out okay. I think the biggest problem now is people dying because they're running with their friend, and when they run with their friend, they're basically killing each other. They're not running together. Please eat if you haven't eaten. Sidria said that she was going to be on around 6:30. I don't know what time that is for her, but we got to find out.
That was almost an hour ago.
Okay.
For her.
I'm going to do a quick bio since we're waiting.
As a tank, I can't see what's going on all the time in the raid regarding the movement, but I've done this on my hunter, and basically what I do is when I'm playing range, I run toward my partner, and then I run with my partner to the red X, and I go as fast as I can. So I hit Cheetah, and I do that. I don't know. I thought healers didn't have an interrupt.
It's a stun, so you cannot interrupt.
No, stuns don't work. It has to be an interrupt.
Besides, it's a stun, so it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Hey, Turi, I can talk.
The other boss where you had to use stuns.
Yeah, you can talk as much as you want if that's what you ask. I'm gonna do. I guess they want to do a bio break, but they want an official one. So an official 4-minute break. Is that what you guys want? Okay, 4-minute bio break. Be right back. All right, check your buffs. I mean, warrior buff.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Medium butter. Butter just went offline.
He said he had like an overheating laptop 2 hours ago.
Yeah, maybe it overheated again.
Hello?
Yeah, you alright?
No, hold on. I gotta change things. All right, what happened? My computer overheated. I'm logging into the other computer right now. I'm on Discord on my phone.
Alright, no problem.
A backup computer. Cool.
The one that overheats, is that like a laptop?
Yeah, it just started that. So I think it's time to take it in and get a new one.
Yeah.
That's why I bought that insurance.
I'm bake.
Alright. So it looks like everybody's back. Redo the buffs. Make sure that all the buffs are done. It looks like the flask is going to be done in a second. So if you don't have a flask with you, or if you don't have a flask on you, basically use the one that you should have grabbed. The second one that you should have grabbed.
I do not have my macro saved on this computer. I need to remake it. Can you put it back out?
Yeah, sure. That's why I copied it into a text file. I basically makes it a lot.
The one I used on the file wasn't the same as what you were throwing up. It worked better.
Are we still looking for DPS? There's a couple in the queue.
No, somebody told me let's stick with a smaller group. So
Okay,
I was trying to do that. I think I'll go for bigger group when we hit the Slugfist, if we ever get there.
Fill it up.
Do we want to like make a corridor with flags or something? You know. I have it on HBO Max. I could stream it if you don't have it.
No, he just watched it, so he was sitting there telling me about it. Like he did with Godzilla.
Yeah, I have it on. I have HBO Max, so I can put it up there if you don't have it. Just let me know. I'll put it in the movie room at some point.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Actually, set focus on Frida. And make sure that your macro works by trying to interrupt her now. Of course, it won't pull her if you try to interrupt. So there's no target or something like that. All right, I'm starting to pull. Well, let me do a ready check, make sure everybody's ready. Use a flask if you have one available to you.
I can put down a cauldron if you want.
No, there's only 2 people. Do it next time. Alright, waiting on squad. Squad, wake up. Squad.
I'm up.
Thank you. Alright, starting to pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
Frida's loose. You gotta grab Frida. You're kind of far from me, so I can't really do any damage, or I can't interrupt. Kill the caster. He's up.
Cool us down.
Tutti.
You need me to taunt Niklaus?
Beware.
Taunting Niklaus. You taunt Stavros.
Squad's down. Half the raid is dead.
We got too many dead.
Alright, wipe it up. Wipe it up.
I think I'm just going to use my red circle in the first phase there, and then again in the third.
I'm sorry, hit the wrong button. Sorry. Yes, I know it. And nobody's ready. I'm sorry. Just
I'm
you
ready.
hit the wrong button.
Sidra said she'll be on in a minute. She's cleaning up after dinner.
Who's that?
Sidra.
Okay. Ardwina says that he has to step out for 15 minutes.
Yeah, Green. I'll be right back.
Remember, don't stand too far up, because if you stand too far up, you're going to get hit by the charge of Stavros. Try to stand closer to the blue light or over here. That way you're not getting hit by Stavros at all, okay? Nobody should be standing in this area, generally speaking, because you're going to get hit by Stavros. Always stand around here or the blue light.
Looks like a lot of those dark volleys got through.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Give me a minute. I need to get to the auction house and get some, what you call it, flasks.
You can run it right outside here, and I can put up my auction house mount. Or did you already leave?
So no, she was already there. And she
okay. Well, I was on.
Please eat if you haven't eaten. That way the table doesn't disappear. Grab a health stone if you don't have one. Remember to refresh your oils if it's low on minutes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta get some flasks.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Summon her, please.
loading in.
Thank you.
You got this seat as well?
Updating my add-ons that weren't working on this computer.
Oh, okay.
I forget to update everything. I have backups and hard drive backup. Anyway, solid state backups.
Could we get some health stones, please?
Alright, remember to run from blue to red, melee, meet your partner halfway if you can. Don't stand here at all or here because you might get killed if you're standing in this general area. Alright? This is a no-go zone. Do not stand where the bear is running back and forth, okay? Always stand if you're ranged.
I am not hearing anybody talk.
You're not hearing me talk at all?
Nathria.
Go into my settings. I'll be right back.
Testing. You guys hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Did you say something? My room is already clean. What do you mean clean up my area?
All the bones. Remember, just stay out of this area over here, alright? I'll say it again because it's important. I believe it was a priest that was standing here and they got smacked by Stavros and they ended up dead. So try to stay, if you're a priest and you want to stay close to the healers, stay over here, okay? Where I'm standing now.
Say something.
Something? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, for some reason green was turned down.
Oh, fuck you!
I don't know. 'Cause I saw somebody else and I don't know them, but they were turned down too.
Testicles, testicles, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Balls.
Might have been I accidentally turned you down when I was turning somebody down. Somebody
You
else.
have no love for me, that's all it is.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Okay, Arduino is actually, I'm gonna take him out because he needed 15 minutes. He's
Gone
back.
for a while.
Oh, and he was just texting me asking me where I was.
He left because you came here.
No, he's been bugging me to get on.
That's
Yeah,
because he was looking for an excuse to leave.
He said his neighbor came over, so basically 2 people need mage buff. Butters doesn't need it really, but Sidria needs it. Starting the poll.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful
Get the Baroness.
We're going after the Baroness first?
Oh, you're going out after Niklaus first. Niklaus. But you gotta interrupt the Baroness anyway. So.
How did DPS die early?
Because the Baroness went over to him and Molly swapped him. I may have to switch with Butters and grab the 2 rather than the 1. Taunting Niklaus. Something Frida. Everybody should be on Niklaus. Everybody should be on the skull target now. The humanoid that just popped out.
First, come here. Okay.
I'm brain-hearted. I was talking to my son.
It's okay.
Didn't interrupt. No interrupt on that one. We got a switch taunt. And I'm dead. I'm grabbing Savros.
Beam of death got me.
The caster that you see, he takes priority, so you have to kill him first. The healing buff on me still died. That's how hard they were hitting.
Look at someone's left eye to see the runes you see.
Check your macros, make sure that they're still working properly.
So I'm going to take Stavros first.
Yeah, you grab Stavros first. I'll grab the other two. It'll make it easier for you.
Is it people are hitting her, or is she just running out attack first person?
I don't know. I really don't know. Nobody should be hitting her at all. The only target that they should have is the moon. No one should be hitting her. The only thing you're supposed to be doing with her is interrupting her. So there should be no damage on any of them, because any of them other than the moon, because the damage gets healed. It's not shared. You understand? So basically, if you're cleaving all three of them, what's the point? You know? It gets shared anyway. Once one dies, the other two get healed up. So
She does take a little like unintentional cleave damage, though. I don't know if that would act.
well, the cleave damage, like for me, my rotation is all cleaves. Basically, I only have one attack that's not a cleave, and that's Moonfire, and then I have Mangle. That's it. Everything else is a cleave. It's 2 targets or more. So you're gonna always have. I'm always gonna have a cleave, but my main target should always be, once everybody is situated, Niklaus. You get it? And the same thing for anybody else. Main target should always be Niklaus.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that nobody's targeting her.
Alright, please eat if you haven't eaten. Do we have a feast down? I have to eat. Sorry. Luna, you ready? Everybody's ready, starting the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list! Everyone, find your partner! Or die! Beware.
We got a switch. I'm grabbing Stavros.
You're down a healer.
Pick up Lightbringer. I'm gonna call you Lightbright.
Everyone, find your partner! Or die!
We got a switch. Taunting Niklaus. Taunt Stavros, please.
Switching.
Ooh, I almost missed that one. Alright. Get to your spots.
Forward! Boogie down! Shimmy right! Prance forward! Boogie down! Prance forward!
Make up your fucking mind.
Stop this nonsense! You have disgraced this gathering long enough! I can't use that other.
Kill the caster.
Everyone, find your partners! Or die!
Beware. I got Stavros apparently, but I can't. You gotta interrupt her. You gotta taunt her off me. Alright, I'm gonna taunt Niklaus off of you. Taunt Stavros, please. I'm dead.
A minute 30 to res.
Everyone, find your partner! Or die!
Ouchie.
What is that macro that you have? V, number sign, show tip, tooltip, axe toss.
Well, I was trying to. I have the one that you had before, but I was trying to change it real quick because I usually have it on my on my Fell Hunter, and it interrupts.
Yeah. So basically, you want to do.
I edit it. That's
Yeah, you know what you did wrong. Okay, no problem. Please eat.
Summon me back. I'm going to get some potions.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's pretty good, Ramses. 8 interrupts.
Thank you.
One person doing 8 interrupts. That's fucking awesome.
He gave me a what you call it, Mac add-on, and it's really good for helping out with interrupts.
Yeah, I've mentioned it before. I don't know if anybody has it. It's called Focus Interrupt Sounds.
It really does very well.
Is it part of another add-on, or is it a standalone add-on?
It's a standalone add-on. It just gives you a little sound effect as soon as the mob starts casting, so you can hit your interrupt right away. You don't have to set it up. There's nothing to even think about. You just install it. You're done.
What's it called?
Focus Interrupt Sounds.
I'll find the link and I'll put it in Discord.
And it's not just your focus target. It's if you don't have a focus target, it works with your main target. So
Can we get locked cookies again, please? Gashimas.
Alright, I put it up in all the channels. So I mean, later on, if you guys want to download it, that's where it's from. Did we get a meal for everybody? Okay.
I show a food buff, so I have to say yes.
Squad, you ready? Waiting on Butter, Hopper, Zugrina, Squad, and Aldrin. Aldrin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's ready as well. Okay. Starting to pull again. Remember, I am pulling Frida and Niklaus. Butter is pulling Stavros.
Five, four, three, two, one.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire? Beware.
I don't know why it's going into there, but it's showing that it's working now.
The V on the top is causing the problem.
Everyone!
But it's showing it was casted. So I'll see.
You just have to remove that V and you'll be fine. We should probably switch. Switch. Taunting Stavros.
Beware.
You should turn Niklaus around, please, toward the raid. Ramses is down. Pick him up for me. He was doing massive interrupts, so I mean, we need that shit.
And for the dance macabre!
Run to your light. Remember, if you're not standing in the right place, you're gonna end up dead. And right now, you should see that you have a buff on you that says 6. If you don't have 6, basically you fucked up somewhere along the line.
Beware.
Switch. Taunting Niklaus, you gotta taunt Stavros. Interrupt.
Beware.
Remember, keep Niklaus, not Niklaus, Stavros left and right.
I corrected him.
Oh, that was a mess.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be running away from the other person. You're supposed to be running towards them.
Gotta switch. Turn Niklaus and her away from me. You can't have them pointing at me. Also, I get the debuff as well.
Which boss has sent you? Here.
Try it again.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Change. Hello?
Why is green down in the other channel?
Yeah.
You dance in channels?
Yeah, I was trying to talk to him in the other channel, but he's not responding in either channel. So I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
We can hear him.
You can hear me. Can you hear Jeep? I've been trying to talk to you all this time in the other channel, Raid 2, and you haven't been saying a word. I pull you down.
When you pulled me down, it took me off of this. I'm on my phone, so when you change me channels, it does shit to my speaker, and I can't hear goddamn thing. So yeah, you were speaking to the wind.
Okay, let's jump down to Raid 2 for a second. All right?
Roger.
They're talking about us.
The thing
No, you're
is,
taking-
it's not really behind your back because you know they're talking about you.
You're taking the short view. Now we can talk about them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Payback.
Kind of a glass full moment then.
All right. Sorry about that.
Like
We just had to agree on how we were going to tank it. That's all.
Do you feel that chill running up your spine? The fog is
Nick 2, you need to eat. We're doing a ready check. Squad, wake up. All right, starting the poll. Everybody's ready.
5,
4,
3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Skull is up. You should be focusing on the skull. I'm going to let you die because you should not be hitting Frida.
beware.
You got to switch. Focus on the skull. Kill the skull, please. You should be hitting Niklaus. Your pets should be hitting Niklaus. We gotta switch. Taunting Frida.
Interrupt! Interrupt! Oh!
Got too many dead anyway. Wipe it up. Stop heals, please. Again, remember you have one main target, and that is Niklaus. If you're hitting Frida with anything harder than just, AoE damage or a cleave, she might run off and hit you in the head and kill you. So,
who was hitting Frida?
I don't know. Somebody was. She ran off.
She came and hit me, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm not putting full aggro on her. I'm just hitting her once, and then I'm hitting him because he's the main target. So I have to put aggro on him.
No, I didn't get killed by Frida. I got killed by Stavros. But why did you aggro?
I don't know if I don't know anything about Stavros in the beginning. That's Butter. That's your target. Did he run to you and kill you?
That's what I thought you were talking to me when you said I'm going to let you die.
No,
it wasn't. It was Stavros came over and fucking smacked me down.
Well, did he actually come and hit you because of aggro, or did
No, I wasn't hitting him. I was hitting.
Well, that's the question. Do you have any damage on him before you died, or was it that he was angled improperly and he came and he hit you because of the angle? You understand? He
I
doesn't
don't know
make
what's it
the
called. It says dark. Oh no, that's dark recital. Is what I got hit by.
Then you didn't die to either one.
Well, one of them came over and came right up to me. I don't know if it was Stavros or not, but I don't know what it was.
Just make sure that you're not hitting Frida.
I was focused on
you'll be fine.
Niklaus.
All right, everybody, focus on Niklaus, please. Fort and warrior buff.
Are you going to put down more flasks or no?
Do we need it? I mean, everybody has.
I got a minute to sleep, that's all.
Huh? How many minutes?
10 or less.
One pull is 10 minutes, so we're good still.
I'm sure we can wipe in less than 10.
Sure as well.
Fire ready, Ridley.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win!
Add is up.
Everyone, find your partners or die. Beware.
We need to switch. Alright? I'm gonna taunt Stavros. Now. You have to taunt Frida.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Sorry, Lightburger.
Gotta interrupt. Butter, take this. Well, take this after.
We're down 6 DPS.
Alright, we'll wipe it. Just wipe it. Fuck up on the dance, guys. That basically will make it easier.
Sidria, what caught you there was because I went ahead of you, and then so you were basically running into my puddles. So
Yeah. I was trying to miss other people who were ahead of me too.
exactly, I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
What killed Spesh Mooney on that? Spesh Marine.
You've been followed. I'll tell you that's your son.
Please eat.
You want the
Do we
cauldron
have-
now?
Do we have another cauldron available?
We do.
Then please, if you can. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Everybody grab one. Use it, and then
There's enough for everybody to get 2.
yeah. Check your oils. They may have gone off of you. I still have a Plague Fall +6 tyrannical bolstering.
Take me.
Who's that? Guitar?
Yeah. Yeah. Take me in light.
I don't care. I mean, if you guys want to do it later on, we can do it.
Oh, that's the one Lightbringer wants to solo for the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, you can cheese it now. I found out that you can cheese it. Basically, I already did it solo, and what they said is that you can have 2 people in the group, but not go in at the same time. So if, let's say, one person can't kill it by themselves, you can have the person who can kill the ads and everything go up to the first boss and kill the first boss there, right? And then after that, not the first boss, I'm sorry, the second to last boss. And then after that, they have to switch, and the other guy has to solo the last boss.
Sounds easy.
On heroic.
On heroic, yes.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
It's not hard. I did it on the, well, it is hard to kill the ads, but the bosses are not hard.
How do you? That's the first ad.
The first boss you skipped entirely. The second boss you skip entirely.
There's an ad there before you get to the first boss that's standing in the. You can't stealth by or anything. You have to either kill it or something.
You can skip all those mushrooms and everything if you're careful. You go to the left-hand side, and you wait and watch the little guys to go back and forth. Wait until one passes by, then go past that one, and then go to the big guy, and you got to kill the big guy. But you kill the big guy.
That was the question. Do I kill that guy or what? Because
Yeah, the big guy is killing. Don't worry about it. All right, is everybody ready? He's actually the easiest mob in there to kill. Hey, everybody's ready. All right, starting the pull. Make sure that you set focus on what's her face, on Frida. All right, starting the pull. Let's get it down, guys. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list.
Ad is up.
Squat down.
Interrupt. You guys are trying to give me a fucking heart.
Had to finish my cast.
Alright, drops down. I got to taunt Stavros. We got to switch taunt Butter. Taunting Stavros now.
Everyone, find your partners.
Kill that caster. The longer that caster is up, the more damage we take. Interrupt. Alright, we got to switch taunt. I'm taunting Niklaus, you're taunting Stavros.
I'm locked in place.
You got to run with that, dude. Who?
And you ran away. That killed you.
Well, because you're supposed to run with them.
But I was locked. I couldn't run.
What do you mean you were locked?
Taking damage and went into one of those things and could not move.
Tree he's using in order to save his life puts him in a little blue cocoon egg.
You should not be specced into that.
The problem I'm having is when I need a heal and I've run out of my own heals, I'm not getting healed. And it's not a negative because I'm sure the healers are all busy, but it happens, you know? I'd used everything I have, and that's what happened.
Yeah, you gotta change that spec on the conduits. You can't use that spec because if it's on this fight at least, it's causing a problem because you're cocooning and you're basically not working with your partner at that point. Yeah, so you gotta change that soul bind, Hervito. Otherwise, you're gonna end up killing your partner.
Wait, I have Animal Companion, Scent of Blood, Camouflage, Thrill of the Hunt, Binding Shot.
No, those are Those are talents. Those are your specific talents. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the thing in the Fae. You know, Ardent Wheel, that table that has all those different things.
Soulbind from the Night Fae. That line because the first thing in the line, when you run out low on health or about to die, you get cocooned in raid that's killing
you. You understand what we're talking about?
Yeah, can't do it right now.
Yeah, you can. You hearth, you go change it, and then we'll summon you back. We got warlocks.
It costs you gold.
And it doesn't cost anything.
Hey, that's a gold. The summon your butt back.
I mean, it doesn't cost him any souls or anything like that. You can make the change real quick. So instead of using, what's her face, Nia. No, instead of using Dreamweaver, because that's the one that does that, right? You use Nia. You get what I'm saying?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but all right.
I'll show you. I'll take a look at my screen on Discord. I'll share it to you.
That's
You see that? You see what I have on my screen right now? Just jump in the damn video. You'll see it.
Also, Nia is supposed to be the best for the Beast Mastery anyway.
If you go into Ardenweal, and then you go to the table where it says everything, you have 3 people on the side. You have Nia, Dreamweaver, and Corian, or something like that. So pick up Nia, and then just fill out the circles so that you get the most DPS buffs out of it. That's all.
How'd you get the little plus thingies on there?
Huh?
The green writing on there.
The green writing on where? On mine?
Yes.
It's an add-on I have that lets you see what is better than what. You know what
is it
what is
called?
better than you. Huh?
What's the add-on?
Oh, sorry. Let me find it. I think I gave it. I think it's Covenant Forge. Is that it? Didn't I give this to you?
Yeah, it's Covenant Forge.
And you can see your own how you see your own soul binds right now. Even in the raid, you don't have to go back to Ardenweal or anywhere. You don't have to. You open up your icon on your minimap, and then you click on the person that it shows that right underneath your renown, and that'll show you your covenants. If you didn't know that. So you can always check to see what your covenants are. Arbito, did you get it done?
It will also, Jess, it will also give you where you can check and see which, it'll give you the numbers for which conduits are actually on the best side for your spec, too.
Okay.
It really only matters for DPS. It doesn't seem like it does it for tank, because all the tank ones that I've chosen, it gives me 0, 0, 0, 0.
I think in healing it does it too. It's mainly for DPS.
Yeah.
Don't have anything for one of the slots. So.
You sure?
Yeah.
You chose Nia, right? Because that's the one that you need.
Yeah.
And then
I only have 3 finesse and 2 endurance.
How many endurance are you choosing?
It won't let me pick anymore.
Well, you don't need to pick. You go down the line. If you have 2 endurance, you only need 2 endurance, because the DPS one is straight down the line.
What I'm telling you is
yes,
that there is a finesse slot open that I can't fill.
You don't have enough finesse?
Apparently.
You don't even have 1?
All right, next to last at the bottom. It's an endurance, and I have only 2 endurance, so I have nothing to fill that spot with.
Carabito, it's a wave. You're supposed to go.
Oh my God! Listen to what I said. I set mine this way you have. I
Don't
get
set it
all
with
the way
mine.
down to the bottom, and the next to last one is an endurance conduit slot.
This is the way you.
have two endurance. They're taken already.
You don't set it to mine because mine is set as a tank. You set it as a DPS. You pick Grove Invigorator, Fury of the Skies, Run with Tiring or whatever the fuck it is, and then Born.
You're not listening to me. I only have 2 endurance items. This has 3 endurance slots in it the way you have it configured.
Correct. Don't do it like my way. Do it for DPS. Get what I'm saying to you? DPS.
Where you only need 2 of them and not 3 of them.
DPS would be the center row. So go down the center row. Don't follow. Mine is an example. Go down the center row. You should be picking Nia's Tools, Poison, and Conflux of the Elements, or whatever the fuck it's called. Those 2 holes there. I have mine filled up, but just those 2 below the. I don't know what to show you.
All right, can I get a summons back?
Yep. Take a screenshot of what you did so that we can see, and it'll probably make it easier for us. We'll get an understanding of what happened. Sorry for the delay, guys. It's just, we have to make sure that he doesn't have it wrong, so that we don't end up dying there.
Oh, you're back? We're down inside already.
Alright, I'm adding a hunter, Gigatera. It looks like they want to join us. They want to join in on the pain.
I gotta go buy them.
Funny story while we were waiting. My son was in his room and I was doing homework and I got a little bored. So I kept messing with him and he has an Alexa in his room and I have one in mine. So I kept on saying to mine, play whatever song, like I did Daddy Shark, Old MacDonald, and all that sort of stuff. And I was telling it to play it on his Echo Show and I kept hearing him going, Amazon, stop, stop. He kept getting mad. And then finally he comes in, he's like, Mom, somebody's hacking my Alexa. He was so pissed. It was so funny to mess with him. 7-year-old, they're fun to mess with. I was being a mean mom.
Yeah, what kind of cruel person are you?
The bad part is I can't keep a straight face when I'm playing a joke on someone. So he comes in and he's looking at me, yelling this at first, and then he realizes I'm laughing, so then he knows. So I'm like, damn it.
My favorite day of the whole year is April Fool's. And I remember keeping a straight face and sending my kids off to school on a Saturday morning.
That's not nice.
We need a feast if possible.
My kids lived in terror of April Fool's Day.
All right, please eat whatever you got. Shoes, whatever.
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why do I have a sudden urge for lobster?
Ew.
All right, starting the poll. Looks like everybody was ready originally. Let me try it again. Make sure everybody is ready. Butter, you not ready?
Butter.
Loading in.
Is that hot in your house?
I switched back to my laptop, but it overheated again.
All right, are you in? All right, good. Starting the poll. Set focus on Frida.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire? Beware.
Find your partner. That interrupt got through.
Taunt.
Interrupt! Oh, got through.
Taunt.
Taunting. Heal up.
Uh-oh. Sorry, all.
Sashay left. Prance forward. Boogie down. Jimmy right. Boogie down. Sashay left. Stop this nonsense. You have disgraced this gathering long enough.
Yeah, Niklaus and Frida have to be together, so. Stay together. Taunting now. Ad is up. Remember to interrupt.
Taunt.
You gotta remember that if you have Frida, basically, she'll stay with you until I taunt her off of you. I can only taunt one thing at a time. So you gotta keep her close to the skull. Beware. Get it?
Yeah, Red Bull Volley needs to be master spelled, and I've only got a 45-second cooldown on it. It's the second wave that's going.
I could barely make out what you were saying, Turi. I didn't know it was you for a second there. Type it out if you can. Did anybody hear what he said clearly? Because I couldn't hear it. I'm sorry.
I think he was talking about the Mass Dispel.
$222 DK, $227 Priest.
They both left. As soon as they saw that we were dying and we needed Discord, they both left. Let's get a summoning portal up for the priest. Give it another half an hour. If we can't get it down, we'll call it for this week, and we'll work on this Wednesday.
Every time I see NSF, it's like not safe for. So.
Shh.
I know.
All right, let me do a ready check. We need 4 down 2 people. Got 3 people AFK. Squad and Turi.
Squad, wake up!
Squad, you ready?
I just texted him.
Alright, he's ready. Starting pull. Make sure you have focus on Frida.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win. I need to get closer. Beware.
Add is up. Alright, we got a switch. Taunting Stavros. Alright, you got a two off of me. Okay, good. We got a switch. I'm taunting Niklaus.
Beware. Beware.
Get to your areas. Stay alive. One more. Alright, that's it.
This nonsense! You have disgraced this gathering long enough.
All DPS should be on Niklaus. Except when the caster is up. We got a switch. I'm taunting Stavros. You taunt Niklaus. You're up. Taunt Frida off of me. Kill that caster. Interrupt, interrupt, interrupt. That's it for tonight, guys. I'm gonna call it. Alright, thanks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guild healers, for attending.
Thanks everybody for attending.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I was a little bit uptight tonight, but you know, I was expecting us to get it down, so we'll get it there, though. We'll get there.
I'm going to apologize about tonight if any of it was me, because I've been majorly distracted between my computer and the news I got today.
Understood. Don't worry about it. You're trying your best. Everybody is. Everybody is. Don't worry about it. I do suggest, though, that add-on that Ramses talked about, everybody should try and get that for the interrupts. It seems like that's helped them a great deal, and it'll help other people as well. It's called Focus Interrupt Sounds. So whenever you're supposed to interrupt, it'll make a sound to help you focus on it and interrupt. So give it a shot. See if it works for you. All right? I'm going to do the same thing myself.
I'll try it.
Ramses, do you know if you can modify the sound to something specific, or is it always the same thing?
I haven't modified it. It's pretty noticeable. It's just a real quick little couple of beeps. And when it's your main target, it's a certain tone, and when it's a focus target, it's a little bit higher. But it doesn't matter. It's really, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really it's a no-brainer. Just install it and start playing, and you'll hear this little sound, and you'll be like, oh, that's the interrupt sound. So you don't have to do anything. If you want to change, I don't know if you want to change the sound effect or not. The default one seems pretty effective.
All right. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I just installed it.
Oh, and also it gives you a little confirmation beep too when you successfully interrupt, so you'll know when you've cast your interrupt and you burned it because somebody else beat you to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you'll know you burned it.
Yeah, once you start using it, you'll see. And it's funny. It's kind of like, since I've been using it now,